We're having chicken troubles on the homestead, so today we've got to separate the roosters from the hens. So when we got our 25 meat birds, we had always planned on keeping them with the hens until they were ready for processing. Unfortunately, 25 roosters for 7 hens is becoming a problem. The roosters, at least the leghorns, are fairly aggressive, have been attacking the hens, and the hens have just been overused in a lot of ways. And so today we're going to be separating the meat birds into a separate part of the chicken coop area from the hens, and we're going to be putting the meat birds on their meat bird feed to try to bulk them up before we start processing them here in hopefully a few weeks. Alright, so here are 2 of our laying hens, and you can see the back of their heads right behind their comb is pretty much bare of feathers, and that's because as the roosters jump on them to mate, they are biting the back of their heads and basically have pulled out all of the feathers and are starting to damage the back of their combs. So that's why we need to separate the roosters from the hens, is to prevent that damage, and hopefully we can get some of their feathers of the hens to grow back before winter hits, because they're going to need that layer of insulation. Alright, so the first thing that we got to do in order to get the roosters separated from the hens is raise this dividing fence. Right now it's a 4-foot fence, and the roosters and the hens are both able to fly over pretty much at their leisure. And so we're going to raise this up so that we can keep them divided. Alright, so now we got the fence. We got the fence in, and it's about 7 feet high, so hopefully that will be enough to keep the hens and the roosters separate. Now we got to switch out their food, get the meat birds their meat food, and then we're going to keep the turkeys with the hens, so we'll keep them on the all flock for now. Now, one of the drawbacks of having the meat birds over here in this area is we only have a small coop. There's not really space for all 26 roosters to roost. So I'm going to put in a makeshift roost now so that they have somewhere to perch at night and they're not just all clustered on the ground, which they don't really like. Okay, Now that we've got the temporary roost in, we're going to get all of the roosters into this area, separated from the hens and the turkeys, which is going to be fun. And by fun, I mean not fun. Okay, we got all of the roosters separated into the new area. Hens and the turkeys are over here. And so in a few weeks, after the meat birds bulk up, they'll be ready for processing. We're going to process the leghorns first, even though they are smaller than the Orpingtons for the most part. We're going to process them first because they seem to be the meaner ones, more aggressive. And so we want to get them out of the flock as early as possible. If we do meat chickens next year, we are going to have to come up with a different solution than what we have now. Having all of them in one spot with the hens definitely did not work out. A few roosters with the hens probably would have been okay, but 26 of them was just too much. And so we've got a couple of possible solutions. We'll work through them this winter. Again, if we end up doing meat birds again, which is likely that we will. With that, this is Lumberjack for Barely Homesteading, saying use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.